Okay. We seem to be live. Okay.
We struck gold.
We struck fucking gold. We had quite possibly the best hour and 10 minutes of recording we have ever done.
We had a whole bit we planned where we just weren't going to acknowledge Halloween or the election, and we were just gonna pretend it didn't happen.
We should pretend it didn't happen.
And we had these great bits. We had these bits about Uncle Grandpa killing himself. We had these bits about syndicated TV dying. We had bits about for like a solid 30 minutes. We played Gibby quote, Kanye tweet, or bad T-shirt, and it was so much fun.
It was good. It was so good.
That's why we made so many posts on the Instagram about it.
Yeah.
And kaput. Gone. I then proceeded to then read a 20-minute real crime case about a dentist who poisoned a bunch of kids and got off with 2 months in prison.
Yeah, and all this amazing content you can't view anymore because the track deleted itself. It died immediately. And so now we're back at the table, angry and upset. We put on, what's this fucking show called?
Randy Cunningham, 9th Grade Ninja, because it was one of the shows we talked about Disney butt fucking. Just like how this recording studio butt fucked us. But no, butt fucking is fun. Okay.
Yeah. Don't look at me like that.
Why'd you say yeah?
Don't you fucking look at me like that.
Why'd you say yeah?
I'm an adult now. Oh, I forgot to do that bit. I'm old now, but now the moment's ruined. I turned 18. The moment's ruined forever now.
Moment's ruined. It's not funny anymore.
So in the episode that is now gone from history, I guess. We should side note, we should make 2 backup recordings. One on the phone, one on this computer from now on.
We should also just lie about what was on the episode.
we should
straight up lie. We had Dwayne Johnson.
We had Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah, he showed up. He crawled in through my window, and he was just a guest.
He was a guest star.
He was a great person to talk to, and you're never gonna get to hear our interview with him.
You're never gonna get to hear Dwayne The Rock Johnson address all this shit. Yeah. People throw at him in Hollywood. He cleared his name so well, and
it was incredibly insightful, and it really makes me think of him as a different person.
Yeah, it's really meaningful, and you don't get to see any of it. You don't get to see any of this.
So a goat talked on a goat talked.
Goat talked on the podcast.
Yes. We taught a goat how to speak English, not just normal English, but how to read Shakespeare.
Bro, that goat. All right, I think that goat could be the next president. Would have been.
Would have been.
It would have been.
But we can't. But he lost all his publicity, and now he's afraid.
Now he's scared.
He feels like all his work went to nothing. He's been scammed by the business.
He's been fucked over by the industry.
Yeah.
By the corporate cogs that hold us down. So
we're the reason why. We killed his dream.
No, we can't take accountability for this.
Why?
That machine fucked up. All right.
Yes.
So therefore, we have something that we can blame Jeff Bezos for this.
You can. Shit. Speaking of, you guys don't even know that I'm gonna be rich.
You don't even know that Claire is a fucking multi-millionaire because of her genius investments.
Yeah, I started investing in stocks. I put $10 in Spotify and $7 in Amazon. I'm gonna be fucking rich.
You don't even fucking know about it. Because now that's just gone.
And I was starting a business that would make other people rich, where they would give me money and I would invest it for them.
Yeah, give us $42,000 fucking dollars.
I'll put it in something.
And I'll buy a fucking Tesla. I'll crash it. Which was another bit.
That was another bit.
Tesla. We just go through the whole episode.
Yes, I think we should.
This is our manifesto.
Just depressingly retell the episode.
We had a whole bit.
So first it started off with me being rich and investing in stocks, and then from that we went to having a Tesla and how it doesn't have crumple zones, and that's really dangerous.
You just get brain damage.
And we then talked about how
the tank.
We talked about how there's a guy on TikTok I like who was making fun of the Cybertruck because it was like when he got blown up in a tank because he was in the army. And then we were like, oh, if you want to blow through a grenade under a normal car, you go to the IRA. And the IRA is actually a bunch of leprechauns.
And then, where did we go from there?
After that, we were talking about how leprechauns had hyper-realistic eyes, which made me remember hyper-realistic magic flying tiger, which led to us talking about Uncle Grandpa, who is the leader of the IRA.
He's the leader of the IRA.
He's the leader of the IRA, but he died because Cartoon Network turned his show off. He killed himself.
This is a real thing that happened.
This is a real thing that happened. So he killed himself. And after that, we were talking about how other cable shows are dying
Sam and
because
Cat,
Disney,
Victorious.
Sam and Cat, Victorious, almost every show that ever went to Disney XD.
No, that was Nickelodeon. It was Gravity Falls and
yeah, Randy Cunningham, Owl House. We talked about how gay people kept getting killed in Gravity Falls.
we did keep it. They really hammered that point home, huh? It was a really good bit.
After that, we then started talking about Gibby. We started about like Sam and Cat and stuff, and then we started talking about Gibby.
Pilot that we found. We could have delved. We can delve into the pilot now, which was fucking surreal.
I didn't really know anything about it, but yeah,
dude, it's real wild. But we'll get into that, I guess.
So we started talking about Sam and Cat, and then we got into like Gibby. You mentioned the Gibby pilot, which then led to me talking about Gibby quotes. So then we spent 20 minutes playing Gibby quote, Kanye tweet, or bad T-shirt. After that, I remember saying something about like a dentist who poisoned kids, and then I just spent the final 20 minutes talking about the dentist that poisons kids.
And I can't stress this enough. We were on a roll. This was our best episode.
We didn't even answer a question.
We didn't answer a single fucking question. We like by the time we got to the end, I realized, we've been recording for an hour and 10 minutes. It
didn't feel like it.
It didn't feel like it either. I think we finally figured out what the fuck this podcast is. We finally figured it out, and it's gone. It's gone. You won't be able to hear any of it. So thus begins our manifesto.
It's just a burning memory.
See, funnily enough, I had this pulled up when you mentioned the 40s. I was gonna play that in the mic as a bit, but then I forgot, and now that's just a burning memory, I guess.
Yeah.
So we're mad.
Sticky shit on this pen.
Oh, is it again?
Well, no, I just bought that pen, and like it had like that sticker tag, but it was like super stuck to there.
I see.
And it's still very sticky.
I hate it when my pens are sticky.
Yeah, I feel like I shoved them up my ass.
What?
Not that one, but your pens.
My fucking pens?
Yep, your pens.
Why?
Why not?
See, I just turned 18, so it becomes questionable. How long have you been doing this?
I started on the 25th.
The 25th?
Yep.
So that's why they smelled really weird that day.
I was watching my calendar.
Let's not make that weird.
I was waiting.
No.
I had a timer.
That's so gross. I think that's genuinely the grossest bit we've made on this podcast.
Yeah, well, it doesn't fucking matter because all the good
All
material
the good
is
is
gone.
gone. It's fucking gone.
Now you're stuck with me making poo pen jokes. Pedophile poo pen jokes. That's what you're stuck with now.
Could this be our manifesto, episode 1, poo pen pedophile jokes? Could that be the fucking name of this episode? Because that's what we're left with.
Yeah, that's all we have left. We have poo pen pedophile jokes.
Oh my goodness. And here's the thing, I feel like we can keep rolling. But also, I don't know, I set this to not have, it's going pretty fast, but it's running smoothly. So I guess we're going to see what happens when it hits the end. Hopefully, if it just ends, and then we can start maybe a new recording. Yeah. You know, if we still got that energy, which again it was electric. It was so funny. It was so good. You won't be able to see it.
Yeah.
So we want to talk about the Gibby pilot. It was so fucking weird. So to recap for the two people other than me and you in existence, or to everyone but us. Essentially, the Gibby pilot, all right, yeah, iCarly, right, and when they were getting all that out of the way and they were finishing up the show, they were like, we got a big cheese, we got Gibby, right, this is our man, this is the man we're staking our stuff on, as well as Jeanette McCurdy. We don't got to talk about all that again, and so
because it's just sad.
It's just sad and depressing, but onto Gibby, the funny stuff. Essentially, they were like, this is our guy, we're gonna give him his own show, Gibby exclamation point, all right. But the problem, right, with the show, fundamentally, was that you can't make everyone was a Gibby. Everyone was the funny man. There were no straight men in that show. So much so that Gibby became the straight man. Gibby was too busy being normal, and they had to find they made effectively a character that was another Gibby to do funny shit while Gibby was being the character. And so that was a really fun. That was a really fun twist of the pilot, which was again somewhat recently rediscovered and fully uploaded to YouTube. And remember,
it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube right now.
And we're watching Randy Cunningham.
Yeah.
And we're still recording this garbage?
Are you saying we should just go watch the game?
I say we just turn this off
hold
and
on.
watch it.
Hear me out. Live?
I think we'll get in trouble.
No. Here's the thing. It is a scrapped pilot, all right, that is currently on YouTube on a burner.
Next week.
Next week?
Next week.
Okay.
Not next week, but next episode.
Next episode.
Because this is still our angry manifesto.
This is our angry fucking manifesto. But
we'll watch we'll director's commentary of the Gibby pilot.
I'm writing this down.
We can put it up on this computer.
Yep. Why haven't we been using that computer more for it? Is it because
it has not a lot of storage?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Damn. But back to the fucking Gibby pilot. So not only is the problem is that everyone's the gay man but Gibby.
Everyone's the gay man?
Yeah, you have the straight man and the gay man.
Oh, yeah.
In comedy, you have the normal person, and then you have the queer, right? I know there's probably an official term for that, but I don't know it, so...
It's often like the clown or the fool.
The fool. I like the fool.
The fool.
Everyone else was too busy playing the fool. Why is that funny? That is not funny in the slightest.
Gibby was not allowed to be the fool.
Gibby was too busy being the straight, but then everyone's like the fool. Why is that so? Gibby was not allowed to play the fool. Oh my god, that's so fucking stupid. But there was other shit, like he's still in high school, but he has a 30-year-old girlfriend at the end of the episode. He has a 30-year-old girlfriend.
Like she's in the show 30 or just
both,
the actress?
Both. Well, I mean, Gibby was like, I don't know, 20, which is weirder that he's in high school now. And even weirder that he hangs out with a bunch of middle schoolers. Yeah, that's
because he has his brother, right?
No. He doesn't appear in the
His brother's not in Little Gup?
No, Guppy is not in the pilot.
He's not in the show.
No, instead, 4 kids who later become like regular kids on Sam and Cat show up as like social outcasts. That they're only like they're the 4 like bottom of the food chain kids at the school, and the only reason that they are friends with each other, quote unquote, is because they are the 4 losers of the school. And Gibby has detention because his fucking pet weasel, which that's his thing. He has a weasel now. Bit a teacher on the ass. The pilot starts with the teacher bent bare ass over. I'm not making any of this up. This actually happened. The teacher got bit on the ass, and the script says teacher bent over desk writhing in agony. Writhing in agony, screaming about how he's gonna get Gibby. This is all real. This is all actually what happened. And then I didn't even mention the part where Gibby gets propositioned for a 3-way, which happens in the show. This is not a bit. This is not an innuendo.
Jesus Christ!
Explicitly 2 cheerleaders in like scantily clad cheerleader stuff go up to Gibby like, "Hey, you want to come over to our place or something like something like that?" And then he's like, "No, I gotta hang out with these middle schoolers. Come on, kids." This happens in the pilot, and then the way it ends, Gibby fucking beats up a bunch of burglars with dodgeball. And then at the end, the kids help him defeat them, right? Which already, like, they made Gibby a vigilante. And then also, it ends with him taking off his shirt, quote, hulking up, according to the script, beating the crap out of them. And then the kids also take off their shirts, and then they go into a group hug. And that's the final shot of the Gibby pilot.
Shout out to Gibby getting naked.
In front of a bunch of fucking middle school. And then they also get naked. They take off their shirts too.
Like, knowing Dan Schneider, like, that's incredibly disturbing that he would want, like, that he would constantly make Gibby take his clothes off.
Yeah.
But, like...
Holy shit.
They had gold, and instead we got Sam and Cat.
So we got Sam and Cat was so bad. There's not nearly as... I can't say that. I was going to say there's not nearly as many naked Gibbies and children. But you can't say that.
You want naked children?
No. That's why I stopped.
Dan?
I was like, no, I'm not Dan. I'm not Bendy Dan or Dan Schneider. All right. Fuck. Oh, and we banished Spider Johnson too. We established that he's away and not here.
Oh yeah. No, he was banished for a while.
He was banished for a while
until the day of reckoning.
Until the day of reckoning, of course. I'm still so peeved. I looked at the recording and I watched the entire thing disappear before my eyes. So this is our manifesto. What was it? Poop and pedophile pen jokes.
Poop, pen, and pedophile hour.
Poop pen. Our manifesto, episode 1, poop pen pedophile hour. I'll be sure to get that all down.
Yeah, but make sure the E in pedophile is a 3 so we don't get flagged.
Okay, hold on. So poop pen. Oh, I'm gonna stop saying it. I'm just writing this down. Oh my god, I'm so bad at tech. Don't you dare ASMR.
Poop pen pedophile. Chapter 1 of my manifesto.
Hey, remember when you said you wanted to turn this into a sex podcast? This is off air, but
What happens in our friend group Discord server stays in the friend group Discord server.
Fine, I won't bring that up.
Bitch.
Yeah, I'm just gonna delete this track too.
Okay, you're lost. You were the one who wanted to do this.
Yeah, how dare you not be invested in recording this? We're striking gold again.
We fucking are.
we're so back.
Because he wasn't allowed to be the fool. He wasn't allowed to be.
He wasn't allowed to be. Oh snap! Claire's getting shit out.
He wasn't fucking allowed to be.
Oh shit! Claire's getting it out. Not like that. Hold on.
I'll pull my cock out.
No. Look, I'm 18, and we don't want the pedophile and the title to be accurate. Okay.
Oh, you're 18, so it won't.
Yeah, I'm saying, but still, let's keep things under wraps. Claire's menacingly standing in a corner over there, shuffling through her deck of cards. For a bit that is entirely visual at the moment. Hey, if in games, well, fucking fine. Oh, shut up. I'm not saying anything.
Shut up. So that was me. I should have told you to shut up.
Yeah, I just you said that, and I had no idea how to respond. like on the one hand, I felt like if I responded, I feel like you would have told me to shut up again. But also, because no one's ever told me. Well, it's very rare that people tell me to shut up because I'm already more naturally quiet. So much so that one time, one of my friends looked me dead in the eyes and said, "Shut up," and I just kind of stopped for a second. I was like, "What the fuck do you mean?"
How?
Sorry, I ate the fool card. I knew you were gonna do this.
No, I had a perfect bit. I'm not letting another bit be stolen from us.
We're not letting another bit go away. All right.
Don't leave me.
Don't leave me. We've already lost one bit to the vacuum. You can't do this again. You know, the Irish Republican Army. They were pretty silly guys. I can't believe they were led by Uncle Grandpa. It's just dawning on me what bits we established in that now deleted recording. And I'm gonna be honest.
The universe, the pantheon we created.
The fucking lore we could have added to this world. We talked about we made a callback to episode fucking 1.
We did?
Yeah, with the France. Continent of France. We talked about we didn't even talk about the pop rocks. And lacing pop rocks with fentanyl and giving them to medieval peasants.
That's how we started. That's literally how it started.
Yeah, and giving them to medieval peasants.
Ah.
Did you finally find the card?
They had to cancel the Gibby pilot because Gibby couldn't be.
Claire. The fool. Claire, this bit only makes sense to me.
No, because see, Gibby was a little dog. Gibby was a little dog.
Claire, look me nice. They can't see the card. They can't see the fucking card.
You were so ready to take pictures and put them on the Instagram when we were doing the Gibby quote game.
I'm taking it right now. I'm taking the picture now.
See, Gibby was a little dog, and Gibby he wasn't the fool.
Can I edit the Gibby? The murder is so not cool.
Murder's. Y'all don't even know murder is so not cool.
It's on the Insta right now. Although the best, the best one is not up yet.
Gibby requires coochie.
We're gonna move the microphone towards me for no discernible reason just now. Also, we had such a good bit with Zeb, right, the guy who makes our music, where we said his real name, and I was going to put so many censor beeps in that part.
Yeah, because I was talking about, I was drinking a Squirt, which is his favorite soda.
And then we started saying his name, and we realized, like, oh yeah, wait, we like shout him out regularly. Do we want to dox his name live on the podcast? That would have been, again, lost to time, which is why well, what big stance do we take here? Because, like, Kaczynski had, like, oh, I hate technology. Then, like...
I think... What's the name of this app specifically?
Walkband.
Yeah, we hate Walkband.
We hate Walkband.
I'm going to start mailing bombs to the Walkman employees.
the Walkman places? Yeah. Well, I don't think they've been around for a while, but if we find one...
the Walkband employees.
The Walkband employees. So if you're a Walkband employee, I'm sorry. You're fucking done for.
Good. You deserve to be done for.
You deserve to fucking die. I'm sorry.
Sure, this was an hour. There's a man living in the basement mimicking voices. Okay.
This was yes. Oh my goodness. For those who haven't seen Creepcast, really good.
Most people here probably.
Oh yeah, because they're losers who haven't listened to that.
If you listen to our podcast, you're automatically a loser.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying if you don't listen to the other ones, but sure, we can go that angle.
I mean, yeah, therefore, the reation why they don't listen to that one is because they're listening to ours. True. That's why they suck.
See, if you gotta listen to Life in the World to Come, the Mayfair Watcher Society,
which you don't even do.
I'm behind, alright?